If you're looking to get into editing, I bet you've heard of Adobe Premiere Pro. But what exactly is Premiere Pro? Premiere Pro is Adobe's video editing software. This is where you come when you want to stitch multiple videos or images together, when you're needing to add text, color, transitions, or sound. You can edit basic cat videos, or you can edit a Hollywood film here. And that's one of the things that makes this software so great. Thanks to its very simple and clean user interface, it really is software designed for anyone at any skill level. Timeline-based editing allows you to arrange video clips, audio, images, and effects along this visual timeline, all going left to right and top to bottom, meaning as you stack visual assets in your timeline, what you put on top will affect the layers below, like using an adjustment layer to add different effects to the below clips, or putting a clip in a blending mode to blend with the clip beneath it. You can also continue adding video and audio tracks here if needed, and with these multiple tracks, you are able to deeply design out and mix your sound right inside of Premiere if needed. But those multiple tracks bring us to another great use. Multicam editing is an invaluable tool for any project that has multiple cameras shooting simultaneously. It's as easy as highlighting all of your clips, right-clicking, tick Create Multicam Source Sequence, and here you can click any of these options like timecode or audio, and Premiere will automatically sync all your clips. The beauty of editing in this method is the ability to treat this like live switching by playing your clip back and changing camera angles here. Then, once you pause or reach the end of the clip, Premiere will make all of those cuts for you, speeding up the editing process and allowing you to go back and fine-tune any edits or leave it as is and export your file. One of my favorite things about Premiere is that it's an all-in-one program. You can edit, add graphics, sound mix, and do a color pass all without ever leaving the software. And for many creators nowadays, that is a must. You can also shift your workspace depending on what you are currently focusing on. For instance, by going to this top right corner and ticking the Workspaces button, you can open up Premiere's color layout, which will open the Lumetri color tab along with your Lumetri scope, so you can get a visual representation of the adjustments you're making to your image. You can change your basic corrections, work inside the Creative tab to add any LUTs, dive into the Curves tab to change your contrast, hue, or saturation for any aspect of your image, use color wheels and match, which will tell Premiere to do its best to match the color of another shot, giving you a solid starting point, work inside of HSL Secondary for those deeper grading sessions, and add vignettes. All of this while viewing your scopes to make sure that your highlights and shadows aren't getting lost, using the vector scope to check your saturation and skin tone levels, and opening the parade waveforms to analyze the color balance and luminance levels between shots. Because Premiere is part of the Creative Cloud subscription, that means you're constantly getting updates to improve the software. Some of the most recent goodies that we've gotten are Premiere's speech-to-text recognition, which will make transcribing and caption creation easier and faster than having to manually create your subtitles or hire a third-party source to do so. Adobe's new AI audio features will allow you to turn that not-so-great-sounding audio into something usable. All you have to do is go to your Essential Sound tab, make sure your audio is selected, tick Enhance Audio, and adjust the effect to your liking, which we showed how powerful this really is in a recent episode.
The big black bug bit the big black bear, and the big black bear bled blood.
Premiere also includes other features such as auto-ducking your audio, creating proxies easily, auto-reframing to fit your new edit inside of any aspect ratio your heart desires, VR editing, and integrations with Adobe Stock and Frame.io to make adding stock footage and reviewing notes as stress-free as possible. Adobe also has their full Creative Cloud subscription, which opens you up to all of their software, and the highlight there being dynamic linking between different software and Premiere, making it quick and easy to send necessary files over to the program of your choice. So if I right-click a clip on the timeline here, you can send your footage to Adobe After Effects, where you can add whatever graphics or visual effects you'd like. Then save and come back to Premiere to find that now updated. You can also send your timeline to Adobe Audition, which is Adobe's audio workstation. This software allows you to do an entire sound mix for your project and not only includes all the audio effects that Premiere offers, but it also has some more advanced features which can allow you to really dive into your sound and fine-tune. As you can see, Premiere Pro is incredible software that is used by both beginners and Hollywood pros, and because they're constantly rolling out updates, Premiere is always on the forefront of technology as it rockets forward. Of course, there's plenty more we could dive into, so if you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. And subscribe to the channel for more tutorials and updates like this one, because the alternative is not subscribing, and I don't like that.